What if death isn't the end? What if your soul, the real you, can't be destroyed? What if this life is just one chapter in a much longer story? You've felt it, haven't you? That strange knowing that you are more than a body, that your thoughts, your hopes, your fears, they don't belong to flesh. They belong to something eternal. Plato believed that your soul has no beginning and no end. And once you understand that, you'll never see life or death the same again. Plato's bold claim. In a world obsessed with the physical, Plato pointed to the invisible. He believed you are not your body. You are not your name. You are a soul, timeless, invisible, and unbreakable. To him, the body is just a temporary vessel. But the soul, it existed before you were born, and it will exist long after your body turns to dust. Why Plato believed in an immortal soul? But how could Plato be so sure? In his dialogue Phaedo, he shares the moment before Socrates' death. Socrates doesn't beg, doesn't panic. He's calm because he believes death is not the end. It's a release. Here's why. The soul remembers truth. Plato noticed that we recognize truths we've never been taught, like mathematical perfection or the idea of justice. He believed this is because the soul remembers what it knew before birth. Truth isn't learned, it's recalled. The soul is not material. Anything that can be broken or destroyed is made of parts. But the soul, according to Plato, is invisible and indivisible. It doesn't decay. It can't be divided, so it can't die. The soul is not material. Anything that can be broken or destroyed is made of parts. But the soul, according to Plato, is invisible and indivisible. It doesn't decay. It can't be divided, so it can't die. The soul's journey after death. So what happens to the soul after death? Plato said, the soul goes home. If the soul lived wisely, it rises to a higher realm beyond the material world, a world of forms, of pure truth, of eternal light. But if the soul lived in ignorance, chasing pleasures and lies, it remains stuck in the cycle, reborn again and again until it learns. This wasn't about punishment, it was about growth. A soul must become wise, because wisdom is what sets it free. So why does this matter? Because if Plato is right, then every choice you make echoes beyond this lifetime. Every act of courage, every lesson learned, every truth you seek, it all shapes the journey of your soul. It means your suffering is not pointless, your growth is not wasted, and death is not defeat. Your soul is a seed, planted in this life, but blooming beyond it. Living with an immortal soul. To live as if your soul is immortal is to live with purpose. You seek truth, not comfort. You train your soul, not just your body. You think in decades, or centuries, not in moments. You stop fearing death. You stop chasing distraction, and you start asking the one question that really matters. What kind of soul am I becoming? Because your job isn't just to survive, it's to awaken, to learn, to grow. Plato believed the soul that reaches wisdom is finally free. No more chains, no more rebirth, just truth and peace. Final reflection. Your body will change, your possessions will fade, your name may be forgotten, but your soul remains. Plato didn't give us a religion. He gave us a challenge, to live for something greater than survival, to prepare not for death, but for what comes after. So ask yourself, what will your soul carry when the body's gone? Will it be ready? Or will it return, unfinished, unawakened, unchanged? Your journey is bigger than you think, and the time to shape your soul is now. Your journey is bigger than you think, and the time to shape your soul is now. If this awakened something in you, don't let it fade. Subscribe now for more timeless philosophy, powerful ideas, and ancient wisdom made real. Because the soul that seeks truth is never alone.